Let's talk about how Harry and Meghan Sussex once again managed to end the year with warmth, purpose and class, while certain critics are still stuck recycling the same tired outrage like it's a broken Christmas decoration they refuse to throw away. The Sussexes dropped a holiday video that wasn't flashy, wasn't performative, and definitely wasn't designed to appease tabloids who wake up every morning hoping to be offended. Instead, it was something far more dangerous to their critics: genuine. The video quietly recapped highlights from 2025, showcasing real-world impact through Archewell's work over several years. No royal cosplay, no forced pomp, just service, consistency and intention. And of course, that immediately caused a meltdown in corners of the internet where joy is treated like a personal insult. Because when Harry and Meghan Sussex choose substance over spectacle, it exposes just how hollow the noise around them really is. What really sent the usual commentators spiralling, though, was the appearance of Archie and Lilibet. Not in a posed, PR-heavy setup, but during a real community outreach moment. The kids were shown helping prepare meals with Our Big Kitchen Los Angeles ahead of Thanksgiving, pushing carts, lending tiny hands, and being present in an environment centered on giving back. And somehow that basic act of kindness triggered think pieces. Imagine being so committed to outrage that children helping prepare food becomes controversial. Let's be clear, this wasn't oversharing. This wasn't exploitation. This was a brief, respectful glimpse that showed values being lived, not lectured. No speeches, no dramatic music, just quiet action. And that's exactly why it landed so powerfully. Because while critics scream about optics, Harry and Meghan Sussex are actually doing the work. The holiday message itself was simple and inclusive, wishing everyone a joyful season and a hopeful new year on behalf of the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Archewell. Notice how calm that sounds? No bitterness, no drama, just goodwill. Which again raises the question: why does kindness from this couple make certain people so uncomfortable? Is it because it contradicts the narrative they've been trying to sell for years? Now let's talk about Archewell's evolution, because this part really matters. The video closed with Archewell Philanthropies, marking the organisation's 5th anniversary and its newly renamed charitable arm. That's growth, that's structure, that's long-term commitment. While critics love to claim Archewell is all talk, the receipts say otherwise. You don't reach 5 years of sustained impact by accident. You do it by showing up consistently, even when the noise is loud. And yes, Archewell was created after Harry and Meghan Sussex stepped away from royal duties in 2020, a decision that still lives rent-free in certain minds. 5 years later, the contrast is impossible to ignore. One path chose control, silence, and image management. The other chose independence, transparency, and service. History is doing the judging now, and it's not subtle about it. Following the video, the couple released a separate holiday card showing them at the Invictus Games. Just the two of them, smiling, holding hands, fully in their element. No gimmicks, no forced symbolism, just partnership and shared purpose. And once again, critics tried to spin it into something negative, as if two adults being united is somehow suspicious. Honestly, at this point, they could cure jet lag and someone would complain about the method. The Invictus Games, by the way, continue to be one of Harry's most impactful legacies. It's not just an event, it's a movement that restores dignity and visibility to wounded veterans. And yet, somehow, that rarely gets the coverage it deserves. Funny how that works. But when Harry and Meghan Sussex smile at the Games, suddenly it's front-page outrage. Priorities, right? Of course, there was immediate chatter comparing this year's card to last year's, when Archie and Lilibet appeared running toward their parents in a candid moment that captured those unmistakable red curls. That image was joyful, spontaneous, and deeply human. And what did critics do? They complained. Because apparently there's a rulebook that says this couple can never get it right, no matter what they do. And here's the irony. When they share less, they're accused of hiding. When they share more, they're accused of oversharing. The goalposts move faster than a tabloid headline when facts get inconvenient. But Harry and Meghan Sussex don't seem interested in playing that game anymore, and that might be what irritates their critics most. Meghan's Netflix special, With Love, Meghan Holiday Celebration, adds another layer to this conversation. It offered a glimpse into holiday traditions that are personal, intentional, and rooted in warmth. Advent calendars customized with names, thoughtful details, and an emphasis on meaning over excess. And once again, instead of appreciating the creativity and care, some commentators rush to mock it. Because heaven forbid a woman enjoy creating joy without asking permission first. Meghan also spoke about how meaningful it was to have Harry, Archie and Lily visit her on set during the early stages of the project. She expressed hope that one day they'll feel proud to have been part of something she built from the ground up. That's not ego, that's legacy thinking. That's someone who understands that impact isn't measured by titles, but by effort and intention. And let's pause for a second, because this is where the contrast becomes undeniable. While some people cling desperately to hierarchy and outdated traditions, Harry and Meghan Sussex are building something modern, rooted in service, creativity, and global connection. That's not rebellion, that's evolution. And history tends to favour those who move forward, not those who cling to the past out of fear. The critics, meanwhile, remain predictable. Same outrage, same recycled talking points, same performative concern. It's almost impressive how committed they are to missing the point. But here's the truth they don't want to acknowledge. Every year that passes, Harry and Meghan Sussex look more settled, more focused and more effective. And every year the outrage looks louder, shriller and increasingly disconnected from reality. This holiday video wasn't a statement, it was a reflection of values lived consistently over time, of choosing impact over approval, of building something meaningful without asking for validation from institutions or tabloids that never intended to be fair in the first place. So, as we wrap up, let me ask you this. Who really looks unbothered here? The couple quietly doing the work, or the critics who can't stop shouting into the void every time Harry and Meghan Sussex post a holiday message? If you appreciate content that cuts through the noise, tells the full story, and doesn't bend to manufactured outrage, make sure you support this channel. Hit subscribe, drop a comment, and if you really want to help keep Sussex Insights going, consider sending a super thanks. It makes a real difference and keeps independent voices alive. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and as always, stay curious, stay kind, and don't let the noise distract you from the truth.